Okay, fifth graders, welcome to weight. What we are going to talk about today is weight in the customary system, the system that we use in the United States. And we are going to learn about the different types of measures there are and some benchmark items that weigh about that weight. So if we were going to measure something small, we would measure using ounces. Ounces is abbreviated like this. And there are a couple of things that weigh about an ounce. If you have a stack of 5 quarters together, would weigh about an ounce. One slice of bread would weigh about an ounce. Or a cheese stick that you might pack in your lunch, that might weigh about an ounce. Now, I know that a stack of quarters might feel heavier in your hand than a slice of bread, but this is relating back to what we learned in science about density. The weight is packed, the molecules are packed more closely together in these small quarters, so they feel heavier than the same amount of weight spread out over one slice of bread because the bread is larger. Now, if you were measuring something and you were taking a lot of cheese sticks to measure it, we were taking 20 cheese sticks, 30 cheese sticks, 40 cheese sticks. Cheese sticks are not an appropriate measure anymore. Ounces are not an appropriate measure. It would be too small. So you would move up to something else called pounds. Now, there are 16 ounces in a pound, and a pound is abbreviated LB. So if it's taking more than 16 cheese sticks or more than 16 slices of bread to measure something, you're going to want to switch over to pounds. Now, here are some things that we might measure in pounds. If your parents buy ground beef at the grocery store, it comes in that little tray, that's a pound of ground beef. A soda bottle, not a 2-liter soda, a big one that you would have to pour into cups, but one of those ones you can drink right out of the bottle, would be about a pound. A package of butter from the store, it comes in those 4 different sticks. That package of butter is about a pound. And last, a bag of coffee. Now, there are different sizes of bags of coffee. Like if your mom or dad buys coffee at Costco in a huge bag, it'll be more than a pound. But a regular bag you might buy at Starbucks or at the grocery store is going to be about 1 pound. Okay, so you can measure in terms of pounds. Now, ounces and pounds are pretty close. It takes 16 ounces to make 1 pound. Now, the difference between pounds and the next measurement is huge. It takes 2,000 pounds. So 2,000 things of butter, 2,000 things of ground beef, 2,000 individual sodas, and you would get the last measurement, which is a ton. Now, a ton is just T. It takes 2,000 of these things to make 1 ton. So only gigantic, very, very heavy things are measured in tons. So a car would be measured in tons, and a smaller car might be close to 1 ton. Big animals like a walrus might be a ton. That's a very large animal. Or an elephant might be about a ton. I know that's hard to see. So when you think about whether you're going to measure in ounces, pounds, or tons, you want to think about, would I be able to stack up enough slices of bread to get about an equal measurement? If not, ounces is too small. Would I be able to stack up enough soda bottles to get a good measurement? If not, a pound is too small. Would I be able to stack up enough cars to get a good measurement? That would be about a ton. On your notes page, it asks you to do a sort. It gives you a word bank of a bunch of different objects and asks if you should measure them in ounces, pounds, or tons. So I want you to go ahead and pause this video. I want you to do your sort on your notes page, and then I want you to play the video and we're going to go over that notes page. So go ahead and pause that. Now when you come back, you should have this notes page in front of you. And you'll notice at the top, it gives you an idea. A slice of bread weighs 1 ounce. This is a different example. A loaf of bread weighs about 1 pound, so all the slices together. And then a car weighs about a ton. So it gives you this word bank. Now you should have already done it. So a paper clip would weigh about 1 ounce. You could measure a bird in ounces. I could understand if you would say pounds. I'm going to say ounces because I'm thinking of a tiny little bird like a hummingbird. If you're talking about like an eagle, probably pounds. A bag of flour is actually measured in pounds. A sack of flour usually comes in a 5-pound bag. A full dumpster. Now, depending on what's in the dumpster, if it's a lot of metal, you might get a ton out of here. Because a dumpster itself usually weighs about 500 pounds. So if it's full of heavy stuff, it could be a ton. I could also see it being measured in pounds if it was mostly paper and other things like that. Now, a desk, you would want to measure in pounds. A flower would be ounces. A pencil would be ounces. A TV is pounds. And a truck would be ton. Not very many things are measured in tons. Just think very gigantic things are measured in tons. Now, when you come back into school tomorrow, we're going to do a little bit more with weight. We're looking forward to seeing you then.